Welcome to Gaming Fin, my friends. Welcome to a new video. Oh my god, when did I upload the last video? I think it was 1 month ago. So what happened in this month though? We actually have the market value of our gaming portfolio is now $88,837. So we're only down 2.06%, and today was also a pretty good day. So I mean, if you look at the overall market situation, my friends, then you're going to see that the Max 7, the Tesla, that Palantir, all those stocks I'm also invested in. So disclaimer, so that they were doing extremely well. So I was not uploading for this reason. I think I was not uploading for my gaming portfolio because I was just so happy with my overall portfolio. My overall portfolio did massively good in recent weeks, recent days. So that I'm also starting to fear actually. So, but hey, you never know. So in general, stocks go up, but not all stocks go up. And in this video, we are covering my gaming industry portfolio, of course. So guys, so let's have a little quick look where we stand right now. And I have to admit also, of course, that the overall gains in this portfolio since now 3 weeks have also something to do with Microsoft doing quite well, since it's my biggest position in this portfolio, in the gaming portfolio. But also CD Projekt was doing quite well, so we are standing now at 14% up, so good in the positive. And I'm also very happy actually to see that finally Take-Two, which were for a very long time actually in the negative. So also we're going to check out the chart. So now I'm just making the quick overview. That Take-Two actually is also back in the green in my portfolio. Unfortunately, Ubisoft had a terrible time since there were those discussions again with Tencent. Is Tencent going to make the buyout, helping the Guillemot CEO, the Guillemot brothers, to take Ubisoft private. So all of this is not from the table, and as you can see, it's a now around about 9% of my gaming portfolio position. Of course, it's a big position, so I was betting that this stock actually goes higher than now my around about 19 euros. So I'm still hoping that we will see even if there would be a buyout for Ubisoft. So my hope would be that I would at least get 20 euros for it. So, but that's the problem. Even if there's a buyout, you will not really know how much it's going to be. So sometimes you also, when one of your stocks, your companies is acquired, then sometimes when you're in the minus, then you're not break even. You're not going to break even. So then also pull up did actually, so it's around about the 22 euros right now. It's actually a stock that's quite volatile, so I'm going to check out the chart. So, but now I'm again in the minus, so I was actually in the positive. So Embracer was doing okay-ish recently. I didn't buy more Embracer, as you know, so I don't really believe in this company until we see what is going on with the split into 3 different companies. Until then, so I mean, it's okay, you can follow the numbers, you can follow the news, but until then it's not very interesting. So definitely not interesting to purchase more for me personally. So could be interesting for one or another person as a trade. So 6%, over 6% up today. So Frontier Development almost 4% down. That's one of those stocks where I get the feeling like if they're going substantially down again, so I would if I would go minus into the minus, then I would like be a bit angry that I that I didn't sell before, since actually for such a small company my position is with 2,200 pounds, quite substantial. Then we have Square Enix. My Square Enix position is in the plus again, so I'm just letting Square Enix run, don't do anything here. Then we have CI Games. Since I bought more CI Games stocks, so you remember they are just dropping. So it's with 11,000 Polish zloty, so around about 2,700, around about 2,500 euros right now. We lost already 777 US dollars. So, but in the long run, I'm more optimistic of CI Games. So little disclaimer, no financial advisor, guys. You buy everything on your own risk. You make your own due diligence. Don't buy anything you see here in my videos. Digital Bros consolidating around 10 euros. Very good to see. Still we on the minus. Unity, even Unity came back. So it's actually good to see that even Unity comes back. So also, of course, if you look at other stay-at-home stocks like Upstart or like SoFi back in the days, they were also running very well. So Unity can also profit a bit from this, but I'm still massively down. Tencent 15% down, nothing really happening there. Paradox Interactive, I'm in the plus again, good to see. Corsair, yeah, Corsair stays down. So Corsair was really a big disappointment. So let's put it like this. I don't know why. I really like the Corsair products, and I was a really big fan. I'm still a fan of the company, of the products. But then seeing the stock perform so badly, so it's sad to see. So Playtika more or less break even right now. Team 17 has a good day today, 6% up. Capcom 40% up, guys, and my position is way too small. I should have had more Capcom. So why I don't have enough Capcom? So, and then we have Nexon, my friend, so also still 77% down. So Nexon is actually one of those companies where I thought like could be interesting to buy a bit more into the minus, or to average down a bit. So yeah, and then 11-bit. So I think we have to talk about 11-bit in a dedicated video. So today I'm over 20% down. So I had actually an order at 240, and this order has been executed. Sometimes, and this is yeah, my strategy is to have orders at specific points where other people would sell. So it means it's always going to be that my order will be executed and the stock will fall even further. So now I was executing an order at 240, but then the stock fell even to 200 Polish zloty. So extremely volatile stock right now. So therefore, I'm obviously I lost a little bit more money on this. I don't know if my strategy is a good one. Sometimes it's a good one. Sometimes it's a bad one. So probably I had lost a lot of opportunity gains, or I have a lot of opportunity costs, since I didn't manage to buy more stocks because certain order levels have not been reached. To the downside, obviously, always buy. This is my strategy, to buy into the weakness mostly. So, but overall, when I look at my portfolio, so I'm quite happy. The strategy works for example, for companies like Honest, like Cake, for SoFi, for the companies like this, it worked. So you cannot really say, is the strategy good, is the strategy bad? So at the moment, it's a tricky question. So Playway in the plus, that's good to see. So yeah, 11-bit studios, we will see 200 Polish zloty is now starting to get very interesting, because at one point they were totally overvalued. So you remember they were like around 800, so that's crazy, of course. Bigben will never go back to 4 euros. I mean, come on, how would this happen? So I don't know. With Bigben, I'm very pessimistic. So more I can't say it now. Probably have to make a dedicated video, but on the other hand, I see there's actually not a lot of interest in Bigben, also on my channel. So probably it's not very interesting stock anyways, the interesting company anyways. Let's continue with Remedy Entertainment, around about 1440. So today a little bit up, so that's a stock I have an order in to buy some more when it's going to be a bit lower. So at the moment I just let it run, don't do anything. Nintendo was running away again, like Capcom. So Japanese gaming companies still doing quite well. Starward Industries. Yeah, I'm now at 850, so they announced a new game, so I wanted to make a video about this, but then I saw like this game is not really, yeah, it didn't get me. So it's Invincible got me as a game, but this new game from Starward Industry, I was like a bit negative, and then the stock was dropping actually after the announcement, and also here an order has been executed. Those are small amounts, so those are small amounts, around under 500 euros, and the orders were then like 200 euros or something. So nothing that hurts, but yeah, it's part of my strategy, part of the problem. Then of course, Nacon, not going to buy more Nacon. Nacon, you remember I have been offered Naked stocks for 110, and since then they were even dropping to 57. So it's a disgrace. It's so sad. ENAD Global also trash stock. Let's be honest. Ultimate Games, I don't see any positive there. So Thunderful Group, Starbreeze, those companies probably go bankrupt. So they will disappear. And then DontNod is a special one. So because they're going to have lost record, they're going to have one new game, and they made great games actually also in the past, and they stand now at €1.08. And you have to imagine, I bought this company at €5.51, and I thought like, so wow, it's already a very low price, but I knew when I bought it that it's a stock that continues to drop. So but at this point, 75 euros my my DontNod stocks are worth. So most probably some don't do anything here. So guys, let's look at some charts. So Snail, you know. Yeah, I sold Snail at around about $2, so we were dropping back to 87 cents, which is probably more the normal price. And then we had again a pump for Snail. So it's so interesting to see that this company, Snail, the studio behind the Arc Ascent, that this and PUBG, I think as well, that this is so volatile. So not touching this stock right now. I don't think it's interesting. I don't want to be part of a company that goes crazy like this, up and down. So that's too much stress, to be honest. Playtika, here the year-to-date price. So let's put it on 5 years. So that's the 5 years. So there seems that we really have some consolidation. So maybe Playtika could be an interesting indicator for the overall gaming industry market. So if we see that here the bottom gets in, so then probably yeah, here you see. So the bottom was around about $687. So we're running up a bit. So I expect actually stock coming back to $7. But it was interesting to see getting a run to the upside. So maybe it's going to consolidate as well. So also here, the max chart of Digital Pros. I think the max chart is always interesting or useful to look at. So 145 million is the market cap right now. Also here, we're kind of consolidating since March. So I mean, that's the problem with the gaming industry this year. I mean, it was last year. Let's look like this. So 21 was like the top in, 21 top in. And since 21, now since 3 years, my friend, so we were just falling. So, and now in 20, and then in mid beginning of 2024, we consolidated a lot of those European gaming companies. The Japanese, as I said, and the American actually went much better. So the Europeans didn't go so well. But who knows if this changes? So at the moment, the situation in Europe, in the EU is not so good, and America is completely running away when it comes to a market, to the market economy or to economic success. Yeah, well, I guess at this point, so I guess this looks like a nice consolidation. So maybe at this point, it could be interesting for me to put a little position in. So you see already 17% up. So starts getting here interesting. But probably I'm putting a position like under 9 euros. Don't do this. I'm just doing it for myself. Yeah, Nacon, guys. So that's the long time chart. It's so difficult also here to say if this is really now the lowest it can go. I mean, the market cap 62 million is still quite high actually for this company. So I think there's a possibility that we see actually lower prices, like it's going to half again here. Remedy Entertainment here again we have like the chart. So I'm looking at the chart now, and I'm not looking at any other fundamental values because I can't do this now. I can't look at the numbers. So this is now pure chart analysis. And I made several videos where I really look also on the numbers, the debt levels, the growth levels, the PE ratios, and all of this. So many videos on this. So today it's just the update where we look a little bit at the chart. Yeah, Remedy. So 13, 14. So something like the 13, 40, 20. So something like this. This was the top in 20 before the COVID crisis. And it from the feeling you would say, my God. I mean, this is now like 4 years, like 4 years you didn't earn any money. So and you had all this pain going down. So why would you jump back into a stock like this? I mean, there might come a moment when the stock is turning. So Paradox, overall I like the stock. I mean, if someone was buying at 129 krona, made like 50%. So Paradox was working. Square Enix. So Square Enix, I think, is a stock that will always trade sideways if you're lucky. So it's a stock that you buy when it goes under those 4,600 yen. It's interesting to buy a little bit more. But I guess that's actually a stock you could trade. You could trade on a monthly basis. Don't do this, guys. Don't do it. No financial advice. I'm saying it again. Yeah, Bigben. Look at this Bigben. So this is now since the beginning of December going up a little bit. Is the bottom in? I mean, look at this. Stock looks crazy. So we are lower than we have been in 2015. We are lower than we have been in 2006. So I never imagined that the stock would go lower. So also now 26 or 26.85 million market cap only, P ratio 119. So is this a total value trap, or is there value left in this company? I mean, who can say? Yeah, Nintendo. New all-time high, guys. New all-time high. I have to say it again. This is absolutely impressive. So Nintendo really manages to come back. Really manages. So here we go. Capcom also new all-time high in. New all-time high in. So what shall I say? I mean, stock run from 2005 to 2015, not really good. For 10 years you didn't make a lot of money, and then let's say around about September 2017 it starts this massive run. So in 7 years, and in the last 7 years people made almost a 10 bagger. So how great is this? So CD Projekt, and the chart looks beautiful. Here we broke through the Fibonacci retracement, so most probably coming back to the 180, 182. I don't think we're running now up to 230 or 280. I doubt this. So, but it would already feel good if we accelerate now between the 230 and the 180. So this would feel already pretty good, because the valley of death here, this was really hurtful. I mean, when CD Projekt was going down to 78 and there was so much negativity in it, some people thought like, yeah, not excluding going back to 26 or 7. I mean, I never exclude anything in my videos, as you know. When I see a chart like this, I can totally imagine it goes back to 26 zlotys. But hey, good to see that CD Projekt is back again. Electronic Arts, not invest in Electronic Arts. So I wanted to buy a little bit Electronic Arts here in 2018, but I didn't. So it was $84. Didn't buy it. Now we have an new all-time high. So sad that I didn't buy more Electronic Arts. Seems to be really a stock that made quite, yeah. I mean, from 2008, let's be honest here again, to 2012, 4 years, terrible. And then it took like from 2008, took like 7 years to, or like, let's say 6-7 years to be higher again. So everything is possible. Sometimes you have to wait very long. Maybe frontier development. Maybe we're going to see in frontier development something above 1,000. But it's also possible that the stock gets the company gets acquired. It's possible that that Frontier Development goes bankrupt. Everything is possible. So just looking on the chart, yeah, it looks hurtful. But for example, here, coming from the lows, already almost 100%. Therefore, we have to make it maybe here. Look at the 1-year chart. Let's see. Yeah, in 2024 to from January to December, 157%. So, but this stock had been hammered so hardly that, of course, it went better. So you already in Embracer, you see, I didn't continue drawing my Fibonacci retracements here. But it's good also to see that we broke at the moment the 30 Swedish krona. So let's see if we can break the Fibonacci retracement over here at like around about 38, 39. But again, I don't exclude anything here. I really don't exclude anything here. Anticipated adjustment in Embracer Group due to reverse split. So I have to make dedicated videos again for those companies. I didn't make them recently, but I have to make them about those big companies probably to see if, to bring you about a bit more detailed information. So going to make this maybe over Christmas. So if you have time, guys, over Christmas and you want to watch some stock videos, so come back to my channel. Then we go again into the details of some of the bigger gaming companies. Write it down below in the commentary section if you want this, and also if you like to see it, give me a like for this video. So this helps the algorithm and my motivation. DontNod Entertainment. Look, guys, I mean, if this stock goes from one day to another, I mean, it's 14 million euros. So this is a crazy penny stock now. It's like so cheap now. So someone could come, some big company. I mean, imagine those big companies with billions. So they just buy DontNod Entertainment. Say, hey, we just buy all the stocks now. So this could easily happen. A buyout could easily happen. Also, if there comes any news about any buyout, this stock jumps like 100%, 150%. So, but also, if Lost Record, the new game, if this is not going to be a success, guys, I don't know. I mean, gaming companies can go bankrupt. They can disappear. Even a company that exists since 2008, it can disappear if all the employees get fired. I mean, what do you have left in a company? Some IPs? Nah, come on, there's not a lot left. So that's the problem with gaming companies. So therefore, investing in gaming companies is actually not for beginners. This is actually for people that like the space, know the space, and already have a lot of knowledge about stock market, I think. So otherwise, it's always better to just buy an iShares, MSCI World ETF or something like this. Team 17. It looked good, guys. It looked good. We went up to 300 of those pence, I think. 300 points. And now we're back to 200 points, 215. I want this to consolidate. I like Team 70. I like their games. I want this to consolidate. Yeah, I mean, here's no market action. I mean, look at this. So obviously this spread is crazy, guys. This is a crazy spread of 15% up, 50% down. So crazy spread. So also this company, it's so small, still has a higher market cap than, I know it's Polish zlotys, even smaller. So it's so incredibly small. They had one game. It's possible they just stopping to make another game. They have a new announcement, but it can just disappear. So then all your money is gone. So if you please don't do it. So, but if you invest in companies like Starward Industries, my friends, I mean, really, 0.00% of your portfolio, really, very small percentage. Don't go all in companies like this. Pull up is a bit bigger company. They have some games, they have some IPs. I like the company. It was at one point a conviction trade for me, even with their incredible debt they had. So it seems with Space Marine 2, they have a success. Let's see if they can continue this, because 175% since the lows in April is quite decent. So, but I want them to see them consolidate above the 22 euros. So I think that's very important before we see higher valuations here. Bloober team, you know, my friends, I sold Bloober. I sold Bloober at 22 zlotys. Yeah, because Silent Hill 2 came out, the remake, and I thought like stock would drop a bit more, like 11 bit, but didn't happen. So still holding up quite nicely here. So I have an order to get back into Bloober. However, I think my order is somewhere around here, around the 15, 16, 17 zlotys. So Playway, here again we have Playway, also seemed to have found some sort of support at 250, again here 260, 70, 50, 90. So yeah, it's kind of volatile, but the chart looks much better. So I see some sort of support. Company exists since 2011. Is the company just disappearing? I hope not. CI Games, you know, here also a little bit more conviction from my side. I like the CEO. I actually like the company. So, and I think they have a. I think if they continue with the company, and I hope this, then they will have a bright future. And here I have more conviction that we see better valuations again. Also, you see, it's not like they're not losing so much. I mean, in 6 months, 17%. That's not too bad. Year on day, 33% down. It's also not so terrible. So on 1 year, well, yeah, on the 1 year chart, doesn't look so bad. So probably also low volume. I mean, has a low volume, of course, but I have the impression this stock can come back. Oh, merger and acquisition. Here, see the news. Well, I mean, the reality is, guys, we until we don't have a clearance with regard to the situation of the merger or the privatization, this stock is just going to be in between 10, 11, and 15 euros. So, I mean, how could you imagine that this stock would go even higher? So, probably it's already too low. Any merger, any acquisition would be higher, but I don't think we go so quickly to the 20 years. So let's be honest here. So therefore, I'm very reluctant to average down to buy some more. But yeah, if a real offer comes for privatization of an acquisition, so of course my hope is it goes over the 20 years. But it's very difficult to say at the moment. So I think Ubisoft still makes good games. I still like their games. They get a lot of hate on X everywhere. Yes, their design choices were pretty bad, and Guillemot seems to be not. Well, I hope he got the message to change the designs or make other design choices. But yeah, stock is at a very terrible situation right now. Are we going to see the 80 years? I don't think so. Not so quickly. It's of course pure speculation. So yeah, Atari. I just had it here, but it's not a stock I'm in any way interested into buying. So, and I promised you 11 bit the chart. Here we go. Here the start the chart in Polish. Whew. Yeah, guys. So that's the start, the chart in Polish. So here around about 2017. So I think that's an interesting range to buy some more. Can we drop to the 72? I mean, as I always say, everything is possible, but I think we're at the point now where it starts getting interesting. And if we can see a consolidation around here, so no need to buy immediately more if you're interested in this company. But around here might be interesting to move forward. So we can also look at the home page. So in investors make your path. So those are the games. Frostpunk 2 on the Altars, I think, is coming now out a little bit later. I think this was the problem for the drop. Reports surge in revenue and earnings. No, this was not today. Marketing campaign launch for new games from Digital Sun. Meeting with the company. Release dates for Frostpunk 2 and the Altars approaching fast. So it seems that there is something missing from the news. Is something missing from the news? 5th of March. Well, doesn't matter. Alright, guys. In this case, I'm leaving it here, half an hour video, so I hope you enjoyed this and can always check out the other videos. So, and I promise you, now Christmas holidays come, I will upload again some more dedicated videos where I look much more in depth of some of those companies, where I go back in the numbers, look at the chart, look if I see value in them, look at the games, look at all of this. I think that's very much important. But I guess you understand that we're still not done with the crash in the gaming industry. Still studios are closing, still people lose their job, so it's still not done. So but I have the feeling that in the next 6 months the tide could turn and the situation could improve. And then it's interesting actually to be in some of those companies that are very, very cheap right now. So if there's really a possibility that the situation changes, so then you're lucky when you're in those companies. But I'm not saying it's necessarily now interesting to get into them, because I mean they were not running well now the last 2, 3, 4 years, especially the European gaming companies. We're not running well the last 4 years. But doesn't mean they're going to run that bad the next 4 years. But it also does not mean that they're going to have a reversal. So you cannot look in the past and just draw this conclusion. So it doesn't work. But for me personally, it's a nice part of having this in my overall gaming overall stock portfolio, having those gaming companies. Of course, 25% is Microsoft. I agree, but in case the gaming industry is turning again, then I'm happy that I have these stocks also in my portfolio. So, but at the moment, of course, they're not really performing well, and it's always what I say. So we have this crash. We have the situation in the industry, and you need a lot of patience. And it's investing. It's extremely risky, and you can really sincerely you can lose your money, guys. So, I mean, those gaming companies, some of them, I have a bad feeling. I told you about them. I have a bad feeling. So, and I'm not going to talk a lot about those companies anymore, because I don't expect them actually to even survive 1 or 2 more years. So how would this be possible? So probably not. So, all right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.